This video is in response to fucking Angry Joe's review of this game. Is it going to be my kind of review? But no one will watch. I will, because I'm sad. Right. First of all, Angry Joe's review. I mean, some of it's obviously true. You know, it definitely is true with what he's saying, but a lot of it's bollocks and uneducated. Because basically, yes, you know, you got this kind of thing, you know, where that was good. That was good, wasn't it? You know, so you're walking towards that, and it takes you round for you. Good, good. Because sometimes you get stuck on these things that you just wouldn't get stuck on. I think actually that's good as well. I wonder. Yeah, no, it doesn't do it if I sprint. Oh, okay, it's not doing it now. That's strange. Anyway, things like that, yes, they are fucking really annoying. Really annoying.
This man has been identified as the chief here.
But
Take him out and get his keys.
you know, it's manageable, isn't it? It's just clunky. It's a fucking.
Enemy spotted.
You know, it's not an expensive game. It's not from a big developer. Like I still notice that Resident Evil 3 to buy on PlayStation, I think is 50 quid. Is it 49.99, or it could even be more. And that's been said to be a really small game with really poor multiplayer. Like, it might as well not exist, and no replayability. I mean, people saying, oh, you know, once you've done this, once you've played it a few times, it's boring. Nah, no way, not for me. Not for me at all. Because every game is slightly different. You might not have a good game in terms of, say for example, you got a retard fucking predator. You know, a predator that just comes in and it's like, hello, and his fucking tracking's reeled off, and you've got quite a good team, and you literally down him in seconds. You know, that's not a good game, but I still feel like as if, you know, alright, cool, never mind. And it's so quick to get into another game. But yeah, never mind. Then you've got the fact that it's the other way around sometimes, where you do get like a berserker coming in and just using that combi stick and smashing everyone. But again, you just like, if that is happening, you're not a good team, because you're not parrying properly, and you're not working as a team properly. So yeah, okay, if you haven't got friends, like usually when I'm playing this, luckily I've got 2 people playing on it with me. I've got my brother and my mate. So I know that I'm playing, now actually, you know, because they're not the best players in the world, but now especially, they're competent enough, and I'm competent enough, that when we lose, we feel like, yeah, he was quite good there, or we can obviously see a fault and think, yeah, we made a mistake. But now it's like, because we played in it so much, and not because, you know, oh, we got these perks, we got those perks, so therefore now it's okay. No, I still feel like, I don't agree with him that. I feel like the starting lot that you have on this game is enough to challenge even a level 100 predator. Enough to challenge, you know, and you can do this. You can just, this is a private game, this is, with no predator, just me. So I'm just doing it, getting the Viridium, and you know, so I can do this video. I don't have to concentrate too much, I'm stuffed like a mong. But you could do this, you could probably do 2 games on your own like this, and get enough XP to get your weapon to have like a red dot on it, silencer, probably not an extended mag, like maybe 2 games to get an extended mag, which is obviously helpful. But then you start off with like extra health early on, and loads of other things like that.
First aid.
So you know, the starting off guns, like that first sniper rifle's pretty damn good. The first assault rifle's fine. So you could, if you've got a good team, take on a high level predator, no problem. But if you're against like one of these pros, like the ones that do, you know, they fucking jump in, do a leap, they get out, they're so amazing with the bow, and stuff like that. We had this guy the other day, it was amazing with the disc. Then fine, you're gonna lose, but you're gonna lose even if you were like a top 100 team as well. So I don't agree with that. It's just because you shit the game. you can see shit. He's just, his shooting is all over the fucking place. You know, he's not concentrating properly. He's trying to be Mr. Funny and going, oh yeah, I'm fucking dying. It's like, yeah, well done. You're relatively funny, but you wonder why you're getting smashed. Fuck off. I mean, did you see him struggle with it? They all said, I can't do the fucking puzzle. Oh my god, are you having a laugh? I do that puzzle 90% of the time. Might be a time like when I'm a little bit tired and you have to play night for quite a while and I don't do it. But I do it 90% of the time and with plenty of time. The only time I won't do it as well is that, for example, say if I'm the only one that's switched on and runs after the predator and I down him on my own, and then it's just, I haven't got much ammo left, or, you know, I haven't got quick load, and I can't kill him quick enough to put him in that state to then have a good chance to do it. But if it is like you or one other are shooting at the predator, you're going down him quick enough in order to have ample opportunity to do that relatively straightforward puzzle. I think it's really good. You know, it is easy, but I don't think it needs to be any harder, because, you know, the images do look slightly the same, and got that little bit of excitement. Even now, I've done it 100 times. Even now, you have that excitement of like, oh shit, you know, especially when you're doing it, everybody's lives is kind of in my hands here. It's really good. And he's pissing and moaning about that, like it was the fucking impossible. It's like, you're a fucking gaming reviewer. How fucking retarded are you that you can't fucking do that? And you're on PC, where I'd imagine like the controls are a little bit easier. Nah, mate, there's fucking loads about it that I was like, £35 for the game, like I said, when Resident Evil, a short game. Resident Evil 3, no playability is 60. I don't think that was bad straight away. Then you think to yourself, oh yeah, that should have been in it from the beginning. No, not really. No, he's an iconic. You always, every fucking game does it. You always have to pay for some special guy. You know, it's the way they make their money. This company needs money, so for the die-hard fans, you're gonna pay £5. Oh wow, it's not that much, is it? Fuck me. You know, I paid it, no problem. I was like, yeah, right. Yeah, I like this game. I've had loads of hours out of it. You know, I want to support it. Yeah, you fucking have it. You know, it's not perfect. What are we moaning about? It's not like as if it's the only company in the fucking world that does it. They all fucking do it. You know, at least it's a new character. You could spend sometimes £5 on just a new suit for someone. You know, for your character, just a new layout could be like £5. And you're like, at least this is a brand new person with a gun and stuff. So nah, I'm sorry. Don't, you know, it's not perfect, but the way it's going on, like as if it's the only thing that did it in the world. As I said, each game is slightly different. Like, for example, what I'm doing now, as I said, it is just, I'm not using my brain at all. It's just on autopilot because it's so easy. The AI is so easy that the missions are boring in terms of just like this. But that's not what the game is about.
Nice work, fire team. Overkill is underrated. Rendezvous at the exfil coordinates and prep for extraction.
I never noticed
Mission
that
complete.
before.
Let's get to the chopper.
It's like as if something like, does the helicopter like go over there? Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, what I'm trying to say is that basically that's what the game is not. That's what the game is not about. The game is simply about, and I think it's enough, you versus the predator, your team versus the predator, and then the other thing else is just slight distractions and tick boxes. Like, he rips the AI. Okay, if you have really decent AI on this, you're going to get fucked, because these mindless little drones that come in now, they can be a problem. People get downed by them. If you've got a good predator and you have one of those missions where there seems to be quite a lot of them, you're going to get downed either by them or, you know, the predator, because you're distracted by them. You can't have them do anything else. Yes, they're terrible, but they're just there as in filler. You don't need to do any more. You just need to turn up, different variety of which ones are there. There's snipers, there's real beefy guys, there's medium beefy guys, there's weak shit, there's ones with shotguns. It's like, yes, they all just do the same thing. They just come in and they shoot you. What the fuck? I pressed the wrong button. What? Hang on, I didn't get that because I had it.
Ammo.
Oh, that's new, isn't it?
Stock up.
Didn't replenish it. There you go. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, wasn't replenishing the ammo. Anyway, yeah. If they were like, you know, really clever and they were hiding from fucking in cover and they hurt you more, or I don't know, all the things that you think that they kind of flanked you, they're really clever AI. Well, fucking good night then. The Predator's got a huge advantage, unless somehow they go and hunt the Predator as, you know, a lot better as well. You know, but again, you know, that was, you don't want to hunt the AI. You know, it's PvP really. It's just filler. So I just don't care the AI are fucking shit. It's the fucking battle with the Predator, because there is nothing better. There's a hell of a feeling. Like the other day, there was 3 of us, right?
Man, they told me this is a bad outfit.
Just me, my brother, and my mate. And if you know this game, you play on this game, you know how hard it is to beat a Predator with 3 of you. And we fucking did it. And this Predator wasn't retarded. It was all about tactics. He killed 2 of us, right? And I said to my brother, because he killed me and Rob, I said, fucking run off, mate. You know, and just leave us, because I knew we were going to die. I was like, you see that he was furthest away doing the objectives. I was like, right, mud up now and go, because there's no way we're going to beat him. He's got the advantage here. Get the fuck out of here so that we get a, you know, you can revive us. So we did. We obviously died. You know, we got a bit of damage in, but we obviously died. There's 2 of us to beat a Predator. Fucking hard. So my brother run off, and he managed. And then it was so intense, because like, as we were watching the screen, and I was like, right, if you hear the Predator, you got to stay still. You got to fucking stay still, because if he's a good one, he might know where you're going. And we could hear it on his screen, and he was quiet. He's like, oh fuck, I think he's around here. I was like, stay still. Like, mud up again. And then he managed to get to the revive, and the sneaky fucking Predator actually knew where he was going, so he's obviously playing a little bit, right? But because he had a one of those movement, like motion sensors down. But it was in a shack, right? And he had the support class, so he had a class with a bit of health and stuff like that. I said, get your knife out, because you just need to survive long enough and stay in the vicinity. So he went in there, got his knife out, and the Predator came running in, and he managed to get a couple of fucking quality parries, like about 2-3 parries. Awesome. And then we came back in, and then Rob, the way that he was spawned, he basically was in the doorway and managed to parry the Predator continuously, and I was behind. I threw all my fucking grenades at him, and then fucking he was stuck in the doorway, and then we just shot him and fucking beat him, and it was class. And you felt like, yeah, that was well in. That was fucking hellish. You know, good hunt, good tactics. We fucking won, and it was just awesome. You know, and there is games that you have like that. Not all the time, but fucking hell, you don't have that on any of the games. You don't have brilliant games on COD. You might have stupid fucking team you're playing against them. But it was so much fun. Now, you know, I just don't know what people are expecting with that type of budget. You know, yes, should there be more maps? Yes, but for me again, right? They're saying, oh, all 3 maps are the same. It's because you're a Mong. It's because you're a fucking Mong. They are purely different. This one is derailed. Now that area on its own shows how different it is.
Not a lot of time left. Hurry it up.
And same with what's it called? Overgrown is more like the typical jungle. That is the typical jungle. And then you've got the other one. What is it? Backwater. Where again, that backwater part, that fucking hut, the river bit, the bit with the water. That is fucking hellish. As a Predator, I find that very hard. When they've got missions in there, I find it very hard because you can't move, and it is frustrating. But I think they've done it on purpose, you know, because as a Predator, you're too tall. You can't maneuver. You get stuck all the time. So it's a good place to fight him, because he's got the disadvantage. So it's a real pain in the ass. And as I said, the other little areas with the satellites, with the crop field, with the rice fields, or whatever. There's like crop fields in the middle of that one as well. You know, there's a church. Every mission is different. If you're ignorant and a Mong, you will just think. Yes, there should have been some more maps. Like I said, there should have been some more. Look at that XP I've got, 7,000 on, just from a private match, doing it quite piss easy. I think I got about, was it 1,500 Viridium? No, it's on 27, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, it's on 27,000, so that's 2,000 I got there. Like 2,000, brilliant. Just from doing a bloody private game on my own. But yeah, you know, yes, you should have had more maps, but like I said, there is a definite difference between the maps. But we don't know what the next DLCs will happen. It's £35, and there definitely is replayability. There's enough difference where the guns are different for the fire team. I think they've got a very good variation of there. They've got loads of perks. My one gripe is there isn't enough difference between the predators. Like the Scout Predator, you just have to be an amazing PC player to be any good at that. Or you have to be a bellend, as in you've got to utilise the slam ability because, you know, to get in and out, that's what you've got to do, because he's just got so small a health that you can't do anything. So I'm like, well, if I'm a PlayStation player that, you know, needs to go in a bit, because my aim with the bow is alright, as long as I'm against a team that don't move much. But I need something for the Scout to do, to think, like, all these arrangements. I mean, the fact he doesn't have, like, you can't have bear traps on him, really, without, you know, as well as a heal. Like, he's a Scout. You know, he's got to trap people because he doesn't want to go in and engage. You know, that's stupid. Because, you know, it doesn't make any sense. But then, let him shoot the bow quicker. You know the charge up point of the bow. Let him have that quicker, like half the time. So you think, well, I'm going to use range. That's a big difference. Because otherwise, you're like, oh, he's got more stamina, he's quicker. So I honestly don't see how that's a major difference, apart from he's quite quick. But you need to kind of stay still to aim to shoot with a bow, and when you go in to kill, well, so you're still within their shooting range. So I don't know about that, man. That's just a bit, you know, there is no major difference. I mean, if the Hunter and the Berserker is fine, you know, that's relatively straightforward enough. You're like, well, the Berserker's more beefy, it takes more damage, but because of he's got more life, but because of that, he's pretty slow, and his stamina's poor. So be careful of that. I'm gonna have to take that into consideration. That's good. So, but the Scout, I'm like, nah. Everyone's like, oh, the Scout's good. They're only saying that because they want to be fucking different. The Scout's fucking shit. You know, it makes you play a little bit more shit. But it's like, if there's nothing wrong with playing range, but, you know, you could do that with everyone. You could do that with the Berserker, you could do that with the Hunter. But if the Scout has something officially, like, the bow is so much better in the Scout's hands, so much more accurate, quicker, does more damage straight away, I don't know, something like that. Like the Marines have, you know, like, if you pick Dutch, he muds up quicker, doesn't he? And I think he's got better hip fire. That's two components straight away, really, like, tidy, that makes sense. But the Predators haven't really got that.
Ammo.
You know, it's just their stats are different. Well, I do believe that's the case, isn't it? Not the fact that it's like, you know, oh, Berserker heals quicker. Like, the Scout maybe should have that, heals in half the time. Because they think, well, yeah, you're going to take damage substantially quicker, but to trump that, you're going to fucking heal substantially quicker. You're like, alright, okay, well, as long as I'm not greedy, I'll take that trade. Signed. So, nah, you know, that is a little bit harsh, but I think the gameplay with the Predators, yes, the jumping in the trees isn't the best. It isn't, but I don't do it. I just don't do it, and I don't feel as less as a Predator because of it. I feel like as if I can just leap to height advantages that they can't, and that makes me feel enough as a Predator. I climb the trees sometimes, but it's not groundbreaking, the fact that it's hard to do. Yes, okay, I would like him to manoeuvre like an Assassin's Creed game. That would be lovely, but I don't know what that was. But you know, he doesn't. So you know, what's the matter? It does get frustrating sometimes. Yes, it's a bit clunky. Everything's like a little bit slow, but I think it's all part of it. I think it's all. I do believe if you made the Marines perfect and you made the Predator perfect to what they can be, Predator's got the massive advantage, because already being third person is more an advantage. Just watch what's his name, Worth a Buy. Just watch him. He'll go fucking nuts when games aren't first person. He hates third person because You have the unfair advantage of being able to see them when they can't see you.
Find a terminal
You know,
and
round
access
corners
the
and shit like that.
database.
So,
Someone
you know, I think it's really well
Enemy
balanced.
spotted.
I still believe that the Predator has the advantage. Just because of how much damage the bow and everything like that does in one shot. And the fact that you can just do like one shot, get the fucking move.
Hostile
And then
spotted.
with the cloaking device, even though it's not perfect, it's still, if you do a couple of leaps, it's very hard to track. There's some good players that know where you are after you've done a couple of movements. Then hit them, go. And if you pick it at the right time, you know, like for example now, if you're a Predator, this is when you should be hitting me. When I'm fighting these AI, because even though they're shit,
Contact.
they take your life off. They do. They're a hindrance. You can't just ignore them. So that's the time to fucking shoot from distance to like get us down a little bit. If you're not a good Predator, you know, that's what you need to do to have your advantage. Because if you're up in a tree, or even if you're on there, and you're cloaked and just shooting, the AI won't shoot you. They won't. So you know the cloaking's good enough for that. So as I said, there is ways and means. And you know, and it's like yes, against a poor team that splits up and has got terrible aim, doesn't know how to parry, you're gonna smash them. Unless you don't know what you're doing at all as a Predator, you are gonna fucking destroy him. And but that's the whole point. You think Left 4 Dead? Everyone loves Left 4 Dead. Same goes though. You split up on that game and don't help each other, you'll get smashed because, well, you've got to rely on each other to shoot someone. If a hunter jumps on you, you're dead. You can't get him off on your own. You need the rest of the team to do it. It's the same with this. You can't take a Predator out on your own. You know, unless it's really poor Predator, you just can't. So you need to work with your teammates. Don't run off on your own. Make sure you got those good weapons.
Contact.
Make sure you look at your fucking health. Like Angry Joe again. Oh, it's so easy to die in this game. Yeah, it is, mate. If you get fucking slammed and then don't fucking heal, you're gonna die quite quick.
Place a transponder on it. We'll hit it with a drone strike.
So yeah, okay, I have my gripes on this game. It's making me want to fucking shout and scream at times. But what was it? 3? Oh, go fuck yourself. It's bullshit. Graphics are good enough. Honestly, for me, graphics are more than they're fine. They're fine. Yeah, he looks fucking shit. I don't give a fuck about the AI. I don't play this game for that. The Predator, does he look cool as fuck? Yeah, he does. Does Dutch look pretty damn cool? Yeah, he does. So, does the other guys look alright when they all thingied up? Yeah, they look fine. Does this jungle look pretty damn good? I think it does. It's pretty cool.
Hostile spotted.
Wow, did you see how much damage that AI did to me? I'm only on 55, fuck. Oh wait, no, I just haven't been fucking healing. Spell end. It's such a shame, like, I was expecting at least a 6 or a 5 out of 10, at worst, a 3. Fuck off. From what I'm watching, there only seems to be Alex in that group that actually knows how to play fucking computer games. Other Joe just seems stupid as fuck, and Joe doesn't look like he's a good gamer at all. I mean, he doesn't like the Dark Souls games, for fuck's sake. That says it all to me. Dark Souls are amazing, but he's like, oh, they're too hard. They're not fucking hard. Jesus Christ, Dark Souls, you get yourself a bloody great sword, and the game's piss easy. I said I do like him, don't get me wrong, he's amazing. I'm just a bit bitter because I thought it was a shit review. Most of the reviews I totally agree with, but wouldn't mind him being a better gamer. You know, wouldn't mind that at all.
Contact.
You know, that's why I love Tyrannicon. What's his name? Throthgar. He's so entertaining, but it's fucking so shit a game. It does my head in. Oh, this game is shit. Oh, fuck this game. You're like, you're not fucking playing it properly for one, you bellend. The decisions you're making is so stupid. You play this game on your own. That's why it's better as a Predator, because you don't have to rely on anyone. But if you play this game on your own, and you've got a poor team, you're going to get fucking decimated. But that's what it's supposed to be. You're like 4 players. You can have a 1 player if I can take out the Predator. It's fucking stupid. But can you have 4 take out the Predator? Yeah, of course you can. Yeah, that's my thoughts. As I said, 7 out of 10. For me, probably gets that extra point because I'm a Predator fanboy. But a 7 out of 10 definitely needs to get some new maps. You know, if it stayed as it is, then you think, well, that's a little bit harsh. But they're going to bring out new maps. They're going to, aren't they? Of course they are. How many new maps would I be happy with? I'd be happy with 3 more. I wouldn't care for any more. As long as, yeah, okay, now try and maybe get away from the jungle. But I wouldn't care if they stayed with the jungle. If they went, no, well, we're basing this off the first Predator. Because everything so far has just been based off the first, really. I don't see any references in terms of Predator 2 or AVP or anything like that. I mean, that would be great. That would be amazing. But I don't think they'll do that because they'll try and keep that, I believe, then if they're going to bring out another one. Because they could go Alien vs Predator Hunting Grounds, which is like the second one.
Hostile spotted.
So I'd be happy with that. I'd be happy if they just kept this to Predator only. But yeah, that's my thoughts anyway.